Hello everybody, my name is Manslayer513 and welcome to Rimworld. I'm sure by now everybody knows what Rimworld is, but it's a really fun, unique colony builder. And I'm gonna give it a shot and make some videos out of it. Um, got a bunch of mods here. I'm going to try to make a mod list in case you guys want to take any of these, but got a bunch of mods. Not really sure what I'm planning. Right now I already have a save set up, and gonna start with that one. It's a solo, so you just start with the naked brutality. So it's basically this one, but I changed it to where my person has. Well, let's just pop right in and I'll show you. So here we are. Just give me right here. So you basically start with, well, it's not basically. You start with nothing. Um, But you get all these ruins that are on the map if you know. I think pretty much every map has some kind of level of ruins, so you get these. I got pretty lucky. I got some beds and some chairs and stuff like that. So I'm probably was looking at this earlier, but I'm not really wasn't too keen on where I wanted to build up. And this has got the rich soil, so that'd be a nice place for a base. But I have to think about defensive. So I need decent amount of room. So I'm gonna see what happens. But the reason I make the characters the way I do is because, yeah, I typically just like to, I don't like the beginning to be so long and boring. So I have this character, he's got 10 everything, and he's got a high passion for everything, so he levels up pretty quickly. So, may seem like it's a little cheaty, but I don't know. I have this on one of the, not the hardest difficulty, but like right under that. So, we also have, I forget what the mod name is actually called, but like Rimworld Magic. So this character is a druid. There we go. I know where things are. So he's cyclically deaf, industrious, and druid. So druid just gives him some pretty cool abilities, mostly in the idea of, keeping myself alive a little bit longer than, well, I guess it's not really keeping myself alive longer. It's helping me deal with situations that either are very difficult or situations I cause for myself and kill myself or get very close to killing myself. So harvest that. I really don't know where to put a base. I like this mountain. It's got plenty of trees, so wood's not an issue. That's probably an Ancient Danger. So an Ancient Danger is going to either have cryopods and some mechanoids in them, or just mechanoids, or just cryopods. Cryopods usually have people in it, but they'll pop out. Usually they're hostile. But it's a good thing to go to later on in the game, but like I'm starting with no armor, no weapons, no nothing, no tools. So it's gonna be pretty tricky. So I think as of right now, I'm gonna run over to this cool little thing over here. I'm gonna start up building. I'm gonna use this as my home for a little bit. I think that'll be a fun way about it. So, we gotta get some food, we gotta get some wood. I do want to steal one of these bits, though. Take that, we're gonna take that. Put you right there. Actually, this will be better. Put you over here. And put you... I don't really know why I got two chairs, but I'll put them over here for now. So yeah, because he's got the high levels, I don't have to worry about getting restricted for not being able to plant certain things, or the worst thing of food poisoning. Food poisoning is brutal. slows people down. They gotta eat a lot more, so you go through a lot more food, and then if you got more food that has food poisoning, it's just a giant circle of unfortunateness. It's getting food poisoning over and over and over again. But it's not hard to avoid. It's just in the start, it's a little difficult because you need a clean area. I don't really have clean. I mean, I guess I start out with flagstone. That's not too bad. Not a bad area at all. So set up some growing zones. Let's do something a little smaller. There we go. So rice is nice and fast, so it'll be a good thing to plant quickly, and then it'll get me a decent amount of food coming in. But luckily for me, you know, it's a good season. I got a pretty good area. I'm in a tropical area, so I got a decent amount of food, decent amount of wildlife. So it shouldn't be too bad. I got donkeys right next to me, but I got no weapon to go and do anything about it. And yeah, trying to melee hunt in the beginning has yet to work out for me, so I'm definitely not gonna go back and try that now. Be a very, very short episode. It's like, hey everybody, oh, we're dead. Which would be very disappointing. So yeah, this is pretty much like a test series. I'm just trying to figure things out, trying to figure out how I'm gonna do everything, what videos I'm gonna put out, so see if anyone's interested in the first place. As of right now, I'm kind of starting with like no followers, so I don't really have any comments or suggestions to kind of follow with. So I'm just kind of gonna do whatever, pretty much whatever I want right now, and then we'll go from there. See what comes of it. So I do love Rimworld. I don't get all into it like you can have. Like these guys have like stories, so you can come up with some pretty crazy things when it really comes down to it. Yeah, all these +3, like all these benefits are relevant because I just I just leveled that, so I got all these down. So I knocked everything down to 10. It's just the way it is. I figured 10's like a good. It kind of keeps everything a little faster than if I had them. Like I've done to where they've had all passion in everything but level 0. It's nice because it's a pretty decent challenge, but it takes forever. So it is a very, I mean, mining is slow at level 10, and starting like that is just painful. So that's definitely not fun to watch, at least in my opinion. So I didn't really want to do that here. So with one person, it's kind of easy because I don't have to worry about too much for the food. Luckily. But at the same time, with one person, things could easily go bad. So, like, I have no weapons. There's always that first raid. Someone's gonna come at me with a melee weapon. So luckily, I have magic. So once I get a point, I can put it into there, which I probably should be leveling that up a tad bit. So gotta be careful though, because I can pretty easily knock myself out by using magic. My mana gets too low. I don't know what you do. Regenerate was kind of obvious. To a purpose. Calm state, it makes you angry. If it's already in range, it'll make you nice. Okay, so at least I won't have to worry if I make something, well, if I make one animal hate me. Ugh. Yeah, that's not a bad skill, but I don't see the benefit of it. Like I feel like, because normally if you're gonna have like even a manhunter pack, there's gonna be like 3 or 4 coming at you. So I guess that'll knock out one. But like just saying, like if I actually got all these alpacas to get mad at me when I started hunting them, like they're all gonna come at me. I'm only gonna be able to stop one. And that's got a cast time, so I have to sit there and cast it. Oh, it's got an AO. Oh, I can read. That's kind of cool. I gotta predict it a little bit, but that's actually so much better than I thought. Breach starts take a while. Then you take a lot of mana. Oh, I need to claim all this. I need... do this before you go to bed, so at least you don't have the, sleeping outside issue. Oh, you gotta finish the roof. We gotta get a table before we get the worst debuff ever of 8 without a table. Oh, no, we already got it. It's really not that bad anymore. But I'm cold, naked. But at least I got these kind of offsetted. So in the beginning, you have some things to offset any bad moodlets, which you're gonna get a lot because you're gonna probably get, you know, unless you get lucky and have a bed, you're gonna get sleep on the floor, 8 without a table, get all kinds of stuff. So I'm not really planning on doing too many jump cuts. If I feel like something was extremely boring and just nothing exciting happened, maybe I'll just cut it, but I don't know, I kind of feel like it'd probably be better if everyone was able to, you know, sit there and watch along with the progress. Plus, I don't want people thinking I'm like just, I don't know why I'm just sitting here changing the time. Oh, I have another Rimworld series going on, and I'm like going back and forth with time because something's always happening. But I don't want people to feel like I'm just like randomly cheating it. It's like, you see me with this space, you come back an episode later because things got... I could have sworn I heard someone attack. Because things were just slow, and then I have, you know, 5 people and a couple weapons, and it's like, yeah. So definitely don't want to be doing that. So this is a plan for right now. So oh, I do have to make a bathroom too. So I do have a couple, like a lot of my mods are meant to just make things easier. And again, I'm gonna try to get that list made up, and I'll probably put it in the description. Just gotta figure out how to do that. I didn't think about that at the time, but I also don't have anyone following me right now, so no one's really gonna want the list. So hopefully this video changes that, but we'll see. But I will do it either way. It's definitely something I plan to do. Because I always like that, you know, sometimes you see this mod and it's just like, well, what mod is it? Like, you gonna help me out here? Like, what do I need? What do I gotta do? Where do I get it? Like, I guess really you just get most of them from Steam, but... Ooh, explosion. That'd be pretty good. I have to keep that there, though. Silver is a very valuable ore when it comes down to, like, this is what they use to trade, which everyone probably will know by now, but... This is your currency in the game. So you mine it, you get some stuff, you can sell it, you can get it off people that raid. Well, you can't sell it, you can sell for it. But silver is the currency. It's also used for sterile tiles to make rooms extra clean. So get like a hospital or a research or kitchen. I didn't realize that for the longest time, but kitchen is very important when it comes down to that. But when I have a kitchen, by the time I got sterile, I already probably set up a nice clean kitchen, or at least clean enough, and I have good cooking skills, so I'm probably gonna have to make you heal room because just in case. Like, I do have regeneration, but if it ever gets low on mana, I really don't want to like screw myself over. So I got my table now. So this, I'm planning, as of right now, I don't want more than 5 people, so I'm going to try to keep it down. I'm probably just going to stick with 4, but I mean, we're just going to have to see how how it goes. I might get some prison labor going up in here. So, ooh, I was kind of curious about that. Oh no, you're not doing that? Alright, whatever. I'll claim these. Bring you over here. Let's put you right there. Yeah, I know it's not the best of placements, but put 2 chairs. Not like you have anyone to play with, but yeah, whatever. I also do gotta get you a bathroom. Oh, so many things to do in the start. Remote tech. Oh, this is that new thing I just... Yeah, I have no idea how that works, but that could be fun to play with. It was a new mod. I had it set up, but I never actually used it. But it looked pretty interesting. I actually kind of like the idea of, you know, having remote bombs set up. But never got around to it. Here we go. I love how I have an apple tree right in the dining room, because, you know, why not? So, I need... Let's get some light. Build that for me, please. Good. Now we can be happy. Still naked, though. Oh, great. Gutworm. That makes eating, right? Gutworm does... Yeah, I'm way more hungry now. Oh, self-tend yourself. I don't know how good quality that's going to be. Luckily, this will never kill us. But the longer we have it, the more food we're going to be eating. And it causes some mild pain. So, now I do have the ability to cure disease. But I need to get to level 1. So I need 2 points for this and then a point for that. So, not something... I mean, by the time I get those points, I'll probably be done with it already. But we'll see. So which one costs less mana? I don't really care about the recharge. Your base mana is 40, your base mana is 5. Okay, you're the same. Yeah, whatever. Gonna have to get some more food. I only got those there. Some harvest. Ooh, buffalo. Might have to hunt them in a minute. Ooh, yeah, we go. Actually, holy ground ones. That'll help with the medicine need, because I haven't even planted. Yeah, I know, I need defensives, I need medicine, I need so many things. I need a weapon, that would be a good start. I wonder, can I money roll? Is that a debuff by any chance? Ah, it is not. Awesome. Not typical I'm eating things raw, so... But I do know berries are good for that. Yeah, oh yeah, gutworms also make you throw up, which is why you're hungry. Yeah, it all makes sense now, don't it? So... I'm probably gonna do like 20-minute episodes. I'm not really sure. Again, this is just like the start. I'm still trying to figure everything out. Like I have some kind of an idea of how I want to do this, but I figured, you know, 20-minute episode's not too bad. I might up it, I might down it. Just really depends on how things go. I have such a habit of like messing with the speed so much. Like I can just leave it run. I know how to queue things. I don't have to keep switching. I'm just so used like to the mid game to where like something's always happening. So it's like, oh no, I'm getting raided. Oh no, there's a fire. Oh no, someone's dying. Oh, the prisoners are trying to escape. Yay! This river's gonna be really nice. I'm gonna use that as a nice power source. I think. I don't think I can see it right now. I gotta make sure it fits. Get the nice water wheels, which they're not like amazing amount of power, but they're steady. Like it's always gonna generate that much power unless I do something stupid, which yeah, it's always possible. So we have tilled soil, because I mean, let's be honest, I guess it really depends on what the premise, but most of this, you know, you start out as a tribe or you start out as a person that fell off of a spaceship. I feel like you should know how to till soil. Like that's some like first grade level stuff right there. Not really, but when it comes down to, you know, being a society, like tribes that aren't nomadic should definitely know how to do it. And then if you have the ability to get to space, you should definitely know how farming works by then. I would at least hope. Grab some more wood. I do have to shut this because things will deteriorate if they're outside. So, I'm gonna let you sleep, but I really, like, the next day I have to, this is a pretty cool thing. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it causes the poisons. So, I think it's pretty cool. These are kind of cool too, but they're not really good for hunting. Might make one though. Curious how they work. And now I also have a mod called Survival Tools, if I'm not mistaken. So, and they give you these pretty cool things. You can have it to where these just kind of help and increase your effectiveness. Or you can have it in the settings. You can change it to where you require these, or you do it extremely slow. I've tried to do it that way, but it always gets messed up, and I don't know why. And then I just kind of gave up, and I'm just like, let's just do it this way. This is so much easier. So, the reason I'm planning on only doing like 4 or 5 people is because I want to get, hopefully, into making androids. And I want this to be an android colony with me as the only human overlord. So that's the plan. Now, if I can do that, if I can start androids like way off the bat and start it up earlier, I will do that. But we're gonna just have to see how that goes. So, yeah, I keep queuing things up and I don't let them eat. I'm really good at that. So I can get, like, androids are just like people, so I can get them from slavers. I can build them. Building them is going to require a lot of components, and components, luckily I have some mountains to mine. I'm mostly down here, but I have some mountains. So I can get some components, I can get plenty of steel. But I think I also need plat steel, so it's definitely something like later on in the game. But, where are you going? Oh, that one I queued like ages ago. Haul it back, 'cause you're not going to come back out here. Okay, no, you're coming back out here soon. So these things. Oh, I had tables right here. Whatever. I'm gonna pretend I just knew about that and just didn't want them, cause yeah, I didn't know about them. So, like, this is level 10 mining. It's still so slow. This is max speed, but yeah, level 0 mining. Oh, like you level up quickly. So I go from 0 to 5 within like 3 or 4 blocks, but. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get 11 very soon. But it's just painful. It's a fun thing to do. Like, when I'm just playing on my own. It was a fun little challenge. So. Oh yeah, I need to do that thing I said I was gonna do, and I better not forget, because I'm gonna get raided soon. But I also need to hunt, so I can kill, probably not the buffalo, because it's a lot. I'll probably go for the alpaca. Oh, one's already, oh, grizzly bear decided he was hungry. I'll grab you. I need to set up a butcher table too, because I can't really get the leather off them if I don't have a butcher table. See, that's gonna be my issue. That's the build limit, so I can't build past that. And that's, you know, right next to where I got my base. I don't know how permanent this base is gonna be, so I'm not too worried about it. Can I do? I already made that a dumping zone. I probably should just put this up here, shouldn't I? Right there. Make throwing clubs. So sickle's good for harvesting. This is good for, well, obviously, taking down trees. I think we're gonna do the pickaxe next. Oh, you gotta go eat, bro. I gotta go get more food. See, the benefit of the berries is I can eat them raw. He's not gonna, get annoyed. But I have to figure it out because I don't have that many berries left. Grab some there. Let's see, can you? Okay, you won't grab all of them, but minor break. Need meal souls. I mean, I'm making. It's going. Put some tilled soil on this. Build it up, build it up, build it up. Make it go a little bit faster. So tilled soil increases it to I think like 200 or 100%. I don't even remember. We'll check it out in a second. So I think at the time of here, yeah, 200% fertility compared to 100. So it basically just doubles how well it works. Another silver meteorite? Oh man. These are really good, but I can't do anything with them now. So the more value, or the higher the value of my colony, the worse the attacks are going to be. So, like when I become rich and like I have all these items, that's what the raiders scale off of. So I want to kind of keep it, low and tribal for a little bit at least. Because like I have absolutely no defenses, I know nothing. I barely have enough food. And I'm making my guy angry. But like, how do you do 12 damage? Okay, cool. You got a 14 accuracy. What's your melee? 5. Very good close range. So bow and then switch. You do 5 damage though. Curious if I can get like a better melee weapon. Oh, I don't need you to do that right now. Just go to sleep. Oh, do that too. Yeah, having the hygiene mod adds some extra things that I'm not too happy about. But... So, it seems like a pretty good point. I'm gonna stop it here, and we'll pick up here on the next one. I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope it's not too just annoying and rambly, and I'm not losing my train of thought too many times in a video, but hopefully it'll get better. This is first video of the attempt, so we'll see how this goes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.